What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Just before we get into the video, don't forget to like or dislike the video, subscribe, turn on notifications and leave a comment down below. Day by day we continue to discover more and more recycled themes by the WWE. So here we go again with 10 more and the final installment to this series. Be sure to check out parts 1 to 3 in the description below. Number 1. The Pug used the Steiner Brothers theme. When the Steiners arrived in the WWF in 1992, they debuted as babyfaces, wearing collegiate attire of the University of Michigan and coming out to a modified version of Michigan's own fight song, The Victors, as their entrance music.
We'll get a tremendous ovation, and we'll see if they can continue the University of Michigan Wolverine winning.
The theme stuck with them until their departure from the WWF in 1994. However, in 1996, the theme was reused for forgotten wrestler Alex Porteau. Since the Pug was no way affiliated with the University of Michigan, the song was an odd choice for him. The only similarities is that he was an amateur wrestler, much like the Steiners. Unfortunately, his run with the company did not last, and he was gone by 1997. Where is he now? Porteau was amongst the John Cena army at WrestleMania 25 and continues to wrestle on the independent circuit. Number 2. Jim Duggan used a modified version of Big John Studd's theme. Even though Big John Studd debuted in the WWF all the way back in 1982, he wasn't given an entrance theme until 1989.
Well, he's bigger than ever. God claims that will in fact be a winner in the match that he...
After what Studd thought were poor payoffs, he quit the WWF in mid-1989. Once he had left, his theme had been modified and given to Hacksaw Jim Duggan with a great big ho at the beginning.
Yeah, you can hear it now. Come on, Bobby, let me hear you do one. Come on, do a ho. I'm not giving you a ho.
Prior to that, Hacksaw either entered with no theme or the theme The Great Gate at Kiev, when he became known as King Hacksaw Jim Duggan, something that we neglected to mention in our previous video.
Riding high in all his majesty, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. It just don't look right to me, McMahon. As far as I'm concerned, King Haku should be...
Number 3. Dory Funk Jr. used Sam Houston's entrance theme. A cowboy wrestling gimmick has appeared countless times in the WWE throughout the years. The Smoking Guns, Justin Hawk Bradshaw, and Jimmy Wang Yang were all given unique entrance themes. Some, however, were less fortunate and had the same recycled theme as other cowboys. The first cowboy to use this theme was Sam Houston, who wrestled in the WWF between 1987 to 1991. The theme was then occasionally given to his sister and former WWF Women's Champion Rockin' Robin. Years later, the song was revived for special guest entrant Dory Funk Jr. at the 1996 Royal Rumble.
Yeah, here we go. It's Mr. Funk with the famous Fighting Funk family.
Number 4. Nature Boy Buddy Landel used Ric Flair's theme. Professional wrestling has many examples of the adage, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, the Road Warriors being the best example, as many tried to replicate the success of the tag team in the mid to late 80s. Another being the True Nature Boy, with battles in both the late 70s and 1990. However, only one of those Nature Boys became a worldwide name, that being Ric Flair. As for the other Nature Boy Buddy Landel, he didn't exactly emulate the same success as Flair, but eventually debuted in the WWF in 1995 after the closure of Smoky Mountain Wrestling. For the short time he was there, Landel was given Ric Flair's theme, Dawn by Richard Strauss.
Currently in the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing 230 pounds, Buddy Landel. Buddy Landel.
Number 5. The Acolytes used Kurgan's theme. The Acolytes, later known as the APA, proved to be one of the most dominant tag teams of the Attitude Era. Once part of the Ministry of Darkness stable, the Acolytes were for some remembered using the theme Ministry.
And the Acolytes.
Well, as we mentioned, everybody, it was Christian who gave away.
But their most popular theme was Protection.
Here come Farouk and Bradshaw, the two men
You knew as soon as that theme hit, butts were gonna get kicked. However, during the team's debut, they used the song Liturgical Rites.
Look who it's against! The Acolytes, these guys are wrecking machines!
A theme that was used by Kurgan after the Truth Commission stable had disbanded, and Kurgan was pushed as a singles competitor with the Jackal.
Contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making its way to the ring, being accompanied by...
Number 6. Ricky Steamboat used Ultimo Dragon's theme. In the late 80s, the WWF risked copyright infringement when they had the song Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project as Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's entrance theme. In a number of WWF tapings in 1986, it can be heard as Steamboat's entrance theme.
From Hawaii, weighing 237 pounds.
The theme was used for the Dragon during his long entrance at WrestleMania 3, but unfortunately had to be changed and dubbed over with the theme of Hercules due to copyright concerns.
Here he comes! Along with the man who will be in his corner, George the Animal Steel. Yeah.
It was a shame his original theme couldn't be used for Steamboat's proper return at Backlash 2009.
And from Hawaii,
it seemed that his return was a surprise for all, so much so that his theme was recycled from another dragon, the Ultimo Dragon. Number 7. Team USA used Kurt Angle's theme. As we mentioned in part 1 of this series, the original Patriot Del Wilkes used Kurt Angle's theme medal as well as Sergeant Slaughter when he was the commissioner. There was one we missed out, however, and that was from Survivor Series 1997, where Team USA, who consisted of Vader, Steve Blackman, Goldust and Mark Merrow, entered with the theme.
Well, Team USA not extremely...
This would be exactly 2 years before the debut of Kurt Angle. Number 8. The Royal Rumble 1999 theme would become Vince McMahon's theme. Probably one of WWE's most iconic theme of the Attitude Era, and has been used as an entrance theme for Vince McMahon and at times Shane McMahon. Some wouldn't have noticed, but the theme was used for the 1999 Royal Rumble, which was aptly tagged as No Chance in Hell. Vince loved the theme so much, he used it for himself after the pay-per-view. Number 9. Nikolai Volkoff used Ludwig Borger's theme. WrestleMania X7 was a blast from the past when a gimmick battle royal took place, bringing back various wacky gimmicks from both the 80s and 90s. Among them was former heel Russian Nikolai Volkoff, who even after he turned face, oddly came out to the Finnish national anthem.
Another former tag team champion, Nikolai Volkoff.
A theme that was originally given to actual Finnish wrestler Tony Holm, better known as Ludwig Borger.
The big man that will meet Tatanka.
And number 10. Hogan used Owen Hart's track as backing in the song I Want to Be a Hulkamaniac. While technically it's not a recycled theme, this was too good not to mention. The Rocket Owen Hart had a great theme in the mid-90s, and used it throughout most of his run in the WWF.
Well, I have a good great I'll be on you, Jerry the King Lawler, because also in action right here tonight on Monday Night Raw is Doink the Clown.
Contrary to belief, the theme was not composed by WWE's music mogul Jim Johnston, but produced by Jimmy Hart, and owns the rights to the song. Jimmy Hart, who is close friends with Hulk Hogan, worked on the 1995 Hulk Hogan album by the Wrestling Boot Band. On it, the song titled I Want to Be a Hulkamaniac has a familiar background beat on top of Hulk Hogan's vocals.
If you want to be a Hulkamaniac, I can sure tell you how to stay on track. You gotta train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins too. These are all the things that the maniacs do. Positive thought.
Ugh, we'll stick to Owen Hart's theme, thank you very much. Well guys, there you have it. 10 more times the WWE recycled themes. If we find any more, we're sure to make a part 5. Let us know in the comments down below of any we've missed out. And I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.